When I first saw Sid, he was a mess. He had no hair. He was missing half of an ear. Had a horrible skin condition, and most of his nose had kind of ulcerated off. For a big German Shepherd that probably should have weighed about 90 to 100 pounds, he was right around 45 pounds. It was just a stinky, itchy dog, so one of the technicians thought it would stick and gave him the name Sid. A lot of animals that come through, as long as we can find some sort of identifying markings on them, then we'll do what we can to treat them and make sure that they're comfortable and get them back to the owner. But in Sid's case, he was found abandoned in a junkyard. There's millions of pets each year that are put to sleep because there's just not enough homes, or because the owners didn't understand what it was going to take to have those pets. A lot of the dogs that we deal with, unfortunately, they're scared, they're hurt, and it's hard to judge their personality at that point. And you would just expect a dog that had gone through what Sid had gone through to have some sort of behavioral issues, which he didn't. He was just a very big, nice, sweet, loving dog. I think the staff and myself kind of fell in love with him, and we felt that we owed it to him for everything he'd been through to kind of see if we could help him out.
Well, I just had the dog out. She is perfect.
So once Sid was healthy for a new home, we decided to give Ric Browde a call. He's one of those people who goes into the shelters and finds those dogs who need help, who otherwise wouldn't get it.
This dog was just so neglected and in such bad condition when he first came in. The vet was just so cool to take this dog in and not put it down. It was owner neglect that got him into that position. I've taken about 5,000 dogs literally in the last 2 years that I've taken out of the shelter system. It's all about getting the dog out. That's what we're all about. I was fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time and sold a few records as a songwriter and as a producer, and thought, well, why don't we take the concepts of rock and roll marketing, why not try and take that to dogs? Number is 440-9923. And Roxy is a terrific... With taking the social media outlets such as Facebook and YouTube and trying to build a more positive image of the shelter pet within the community, and also trying to teach people how to take care of their pets so it becomes more about pet retention than rehoming.
When I first met Sid, my first response was, "Aw, poor guy." Sid wasn't the prettiest German Shepherd I'd ever seen, so my immediate thought was, oh no, I wonder how long he's going to have to be here before he finds someone that will look past all of, his lack of showmanship and just love him for who he is. So what we focus on when we're working with the dogs that have been in the kennels is we're calming them down. We try not to take them for walks until we get them nice and calm while they're in their kennels, because we go in there and they're jumping all over the place. They have so much energy and they just want to be loved, so they're jumping all over the place. They have these amazing qualities because not only are they herding dogs, okay, so they're working dogs, but they've also got the protection instincts. Now it can also get you into some trouble as well, which is why they end up in shelters. You have to know that they still have those protection instincts, and you've got to know how to keep them under control and know how to deal with them. And how to trust them as well. It's a companionship. It's a relationship you have to have with them. They can do so many things for us, so many things. So that's why, yes.
I get about 20 emails a week about stuff like Sid, situations like his, and I usually say no, or say we have a waiting list, or we can't get the dog in time. But every now and then, if I think with my heart too sometimes, and if I see an older dog that's been through a real troubled past, that sometimes makes the story all the better, and a lot of people want to help those types of dogs. We're probably only saving 0.0001% of the problem, and we're not making a dent. I turn down 20 dogs a week. Just massive emails go out. There's probably 20, 30 rescues on them. Can you take this dog? Dog dies today. Dog dies tonight. Dog dies tomorrow. Last chance. Please save this dog. And can't do it. Can't save them all. Turning away the aggressive ones. Turned one away that tried to bite me a couple weeks ago. If I can't show a dog to a person, I can't adopt a dog to a person. If I'm more selective, then I can save more dogs. Some dogs don't even spend the night here. I take in dogs on a Saturday morning and they're adopted that afternoon, which when they don't even spend the night here, that's the best. certain dogs I can look at and know I can get them adopted. And I thought Sid was one of them. I got a call a few weeks ago about a dog that was left in the backyard of a foreclosed home. And sweet as can be, but 7 years old, just like Sid. And he's probably bred in the backyard, not fixed, looked like she had a lot of puppies, not in the best looking shape. She was adopted that following Saturday, the day we opened the door. She was adopted by 1:30. I got a picture of her on her bed, and that was the best part. I get a picture of them sleeping inside. And you know, we're not here to serve the people. We're here to serve the dogs. But sometimes people are more grateful than the dogs are.
Well, the day before I met Sid for the first time, we had to put our dog Biggie to sleep. So since we were kind of prepared for kind of a medical ordeal, we thought, let's find a dog that is older and is in need of some medical care, and we'll kind of substitute that care that we were going to give to Biggie to him. He just looked pitiful. He just looked horrible. His skin was all patchy. He was bleeding. He had scabs. I immediately started thinking, like, can I do this? Because he was in such bad shape. After we had him home for a few weeks, I was wondering, how is it that a dog like this was saved? He was in such bad condition. I contacted one person from the rescue, and I basically just wanted to kind of brag a little bit and say thank you. And I wanted to say, this dog, I'm putting weight on him. He's walking every day. He's great. We love him so much. And she started crying. She just wanted to know that he was fat and happy and sleeping on a nice fluffy bed and was warm at night. Once I started talking to more and more people, they were asking for photos. They wanted regular email updates on him. Somebody wanted to come to my house to visit him in person because they wanted to see how his coat was doing. They were just so incredibly grateful to find out that he was okay and he was finding his forever home. There were literally dozens of people who went out of their way to help this dog in ways big and small. They were just trying to get this dog just one step closer to finding a forever home. That's the holy grail for animal rescuers. They want a dog to find a forever home. When we first got him, he was 84 pounds. And then under our care and under our lots of dog biscuits, he's now 133 pounds, which is a little too large. We're trying to actually scale him back a little bit. So we're trying to give him fewer biscuits and more walks because he's kind of gotten fat. But we figure he deserves it, right? He deserves to be fat and happy.